Actual facts. What is that? What does that measure up? And forgive my tone. I don't mean to yell at you at all. I'm just being passionate about it, and I hope you can understand, because this is not the first time. This is not the fucking 24th time. What about the actual facts in contrast to your pre and post conclusions? Okay, you have your pre and post conclusions. Granted, respectfully granted. But what about the fucking facts? What about what actually happened? What does that measure up? What does that count for? You understand? Does your pre and post conclusion count more than actual facts? Are you kidding me? This is what I was saying about in last night's conversation that makes me check out. Because what am I supposed to do? My hands are tied. If your pre and post conclusion weighs more than facts, I have no chance. Like, I literally stand no chance. And all that's left for me to do is to check out. And for what? For a pre and post conclusion? Are you kidding me? Like a pre and post conclusion that's not even aligned with facts? Come on, stop playing with me. That's why I feel this way, the way that I feel. Okay, if it was the first time, then maybe I'll be all confused and trying to figure it out. But this is not the fucking 24th time. It's not. This is like the story of my life. You understand? And then now I gotta go inside myself and ask, okay, what the fuck? When does it end? And when I go inside myself, it has nothing to do with you anymore. It's like, where does it end? It's like personal questions. Like, where does it end? And obviously, my next plan of action is to fucking just check out. Like, all right, fuck it. Like, another one. You understand what I'm saying? And I just gotta move on with my life. But it is what it is. I'm gonna do what I gotta do regardless. But like I said in last night's conversation, oddly enough, okay, it's gonna hurt, but it's not the first time. You feel me? But at the end of the day, I'm vindicated and that's the reason why I move on so totally and so thoroughly, because if your pre and post conclusions weighs more than facts, I could live with that. I could literally live with that. If your pre and post conclusion weighs more than facts, I can live with that. Last, I can live with that. I swear to God, last, I can live with that. Because come on, like, cut me a fucking break. If your pre and post conclusions weigh more than facts, are you kidding me? Like, let's check the facts. Let's actually check the facts. And shout out to the fact that this is all recorded. Unless they try to set me up and, like, edit it some type of way. But if they want to be completely honest and show exactly what happened, you will see that I'm vindicated. But guess what? That's going to be fucking 6 months, 9 months from now, when I've long moved on. You understand what I'm saying? But for what? That's my question. For what? For what? For a pre and post conclusion. For a fucking pre and post, subjective. Fucking subjective. It's completely outside of facts. That's not fair to me. But I'm not gonna argue with that. I'm just gonna move on, because I can't argue with subjective. Jackie, you understand that, right? I literally cannot argue with subjective. If you've drawn a conclusion off of something and forgive my tone, I'm not yelling at you or anything, I'm just speaking passionately because of past experience. You understand? If you're concluding off of pre and post supposition, I stand no fucking chance. Like, I literally stand no chance. Even with facts, I stand no chance. So what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do other than move on? What am I supposed to do other than move on? In the context of preserving my sanity. In the context of preserving my sanity, what am I supposed to do other than move on? If someone has concluded on something outside of fucking reality, outside of facts, what am I supposed to do other than move on? Am I gonna convince you otherwise? I'm wasting my time. I literally cannot convince you otherwise if you've already concluded. So what am I supposed to do other than move on? It's crazy that we had this conversation last night. We literally had this conversation last night. And that's what I was telling you, why I move on. Like, I check out, even if it takes me 1 day or 1 year or anything in between, depending on my, like, feelings towards the girl involved. I can guarantee I will move on. I don't know, I can't tell you the timeline or the time span, but I will move on. It's not my first time. It's not my fucking 24th time. I need you to understand that 24th is a fucking low ball. Like, I'm lowballing. Just to be general, you You understand? But I have no other choice but to move on. Like, you're putting me in a, like, it's checkmate. It's checkmate for me. I don't have any other options other than to move on. Regardless of if it hurts, how much it hurts, if it doesn't hurt, all that shit is all by the wayside. But the conclusion is, last, I literally have to move on. Otherwise, what I'm gonna do, kill myself? What I'm gonna do, just be depressed for the rest of my life? No. You understand? Like, life is bigger than whoever I run into on my path. I gotta move on with life. You feel me? Like, I mean, I don't have to, but I'm choosing to. I could choose to be stuck, sure, but no. You understand? Regardless, like, I mean, you don't have to take me serious. I understand that, and yeah, it's a game, and like we were talking about last night and like 2 days ago, it's a fucking game. Who knows what's real? I get it. Like, I trust. You don't have to believe it, but for what it's worth, I'm gonna state my truth. I'm gonna state my truth. So, last, if you look back on retrospect, you're gonna match my actions with what I said in the past, and I guarantee you that shit is gonna be aligned. I fucking guarantee you that shit is gonna be aligned. What I said in the past is gonna be aligned with my actions of the fucking future. I can guarantee you that. You understand what I'm saying? Regardless of what it takes. And once again, I'm not yelling at you. You understand? Like, my voice is naturally loud, and when I get passionate, it gets louder. I'm not yelling at you. I really need you to understand that. You understand? Last, like, I literally have to move on. And if you put it in context of my actual life thus far, my life, if you want to summarize my life in 2 words, it's literally move on. Like, it's literally move on. My life, like my actual life, is move on or keep going. You understand? So, last, I'm just chest it. Like, regardless, you know I fuck with you. Like, it's not a fucking secret. You know, you want to talk about everybody in the house? Okay, let's talk about everybody in the house. Everybody in the house knows I fuck with you. If I didn't, Jackie, tell me whose bed I slept in other than yours.